Up a little bit over $200 this morning. Took some trades on Snap, CVS, BECN, and AAOI. Took a counter trend trade on AAOI, and that did not end up working out. But I didn't take a full loss. I'll explain how I did that this morning on Market Open Trading. Stay tuned. What's up, guys? This is Miguel here in Market Open Trading. Welcome back to the channel. Now, let's talk about the trades I took this morning. I'm up about $200 on the morning. It was a pretty slow morning. I took a trade. My first trade was on Snap, and it it wasn't like your typical opening range breakdown or anything like that. It was kind of a pullback, and Snap was actually, it was barely gapping down this morning. It came up, it came back down, and then it just started settling, going across. So I had it on watch for an opening range breakdown, since it technically was slightly down for the day. And I took this pullback here, so right here. So this pullback, next candle make a new low, right here under 1250. I went ahead and got short. My stop was up here at 1277, so I went ahead and shorted 400 shares. As you guys can see, got short right at 945. So right here in this candle, it came down under 1250. I went ahead and got short. I got filled right at 1246. And let's see here. I covered right around 12. I knew that 12 was going to be a magnet, basically, so I wanted to cover most of my shares down near that area. So as it was down here, I hit my target. I got rid of 300 shares. Then the other 100 I got rid of at 1208, down right near the bottom. And it actually ended up bouncing shortly after. So looks like CVS is going to kick me out here on my last bit. Possibly. Alright, let's talk about the next trade. Alright, so AAOI was the next trade. It was actually counter trend. So if you guys will notice here, AAOI actually ended up having positive earnings, and it gapped up. But I was looking at a break of this trend line for it to come up and over for me to be able to take a long on it. And that did not end up happening. So I saw AAOI kind of consolidating here under or right above the 43 mark. And I said, if it breaks under 43, I'm going to give it about 50 cents. So I took a half share, so like half lot. So half lot means that instead of risking $100, I'm risking $50. So right here at AAOI, I took 80 shares. Hold on, let me put CVS over here. Keep an eye on it, because this thing looks like it's not doing too hot. Anything under 68 or 67.99 is gonna kick me out. Okay, all right. So right here I got triggered on AAOI. You'll see that it right at 1029, right there, and right here in this candle, but it got bought up immediately. So right here, my target was going to be, it was going to be right under 42.50. And it unfortunately never reached it, so it got bought up and it came right back up and over 43.50, so I got kicked out. So right at 43.59, ended up getting a little bit of slippage, so ended up taking a loss of $51. So thing to notice on AAOI is that AAOI for me was a counter trend trade, because AAOI was gapping up, meaning that I should be taking a long. So if it's forming a base like this and it breaks down below it, typically this works on something that's gapping down and it has a lot of selling pressure. But on this case, unfortunately, that did not end up happening. The pattern was perfect. It was just counter trend, so that's why I ended up taking a half lot on it. So I lost 50 bucks on that. Now BECN was kind of a, I think I was probably bored here, honestly. So BECN was gapping down, was one of my main candidates this morning for a short, but I'm actually kind of glad I got out of it. So right here, I took it. I think it was right here. I wanted to take it here under 36.40. I got kicked out of, got kicked out of CVS. Alright, so BECN, 250 shares, went short at 1036. So right here in this candle, I went short as it broke down. It's not really a good pattern. It's not typically something I trade either. I don't know why I went full size on it, but I actually ended up getting scared out of it because it didn't collapse like I wanted it to. So I went ahead and got out of it really quickly. So I took a breakdown right here under 36.40. I got filled at 36.32, but as it's just kind of teeter-tottering back and forth, I went ahead and got out. I was just thinking, what am I doing in this? This is not my typical pattern. So enough to cover commission, $7.50. But good thing I did get out of it because it actually did end up reversing, and I would have lost the full 100. Now the next trade, CVS was kind of like watching paint dry for a while. So CVS was also one of my main candidates this morning for a long. And if you notice, it actually ended up selling off at the beginning of the day. The market was so choppy this morning. So let me pull up the SPY here. This is what the market looked like this morning. It's gradually trending down, but then out of nowhere, it just started spiking up. So these 4 candles right here this candle broke down under the lows, and then it turned around and it went up and over the highs. What did it do that? Absolutely no idea. So like I always say, the SPY is really, really hard to predict. But so it came back up and over, and during that time I noticed, okay, we're going up and over the highs. I need to start looking for longs and not shorts. So I noticed it right around here, right here. I went long CVS at 1058. So probably right here. Yep, right here, as it came up and over 68.03. So you'll notice here, the high of this candle is 68.03. The high here is 68.04, 68.04, 68, and then right here I got triggered. So at 68.08, I got triggered right at 68.03. Now 200 shares. So initially I wanted to have a 50-cent stop because of this trend line. I wanted to follow this. So this can be kind of tricky the way that I did this, and I would say it's probably not a very beginner move thing to do. But I added it at the correct time. So what ended up happening is it came up and over, broke down, pulled back very quickly, and it got bought up immediately. To me, that signals another pivot, another place where I can put my stop. So the low of this was 67.69. So my entry was around 68. I'm risking about 30 to 33 cents. And I said, okay, I'm going to put my stop here. I'm going to go ahead and add another 100 shares as it breaks up and over 68.04. So now I move my stop up and I'm adding. But I'm still going to hit my original target of 68.50. So now I'm risking 30 cents, but I'm looking to get 45 to 50 cents out of it. So now I added to the position and I got rid of 3/4. So it just kind of teeter-tottered back and forth. Let's see here, for about 35 minutes. So hold on one second. So for about 35 minutes, I just kind of sat here and until I hit my target right at 68. I was willing to take anything over 68.45, and I took 3/4 of those, and I ended up netting. It was $96, and then I had another 75 shares. Now, I just got kicked out of my last amount of shares under 68, so I only ended up having a $92 gain. So at some point, I was up like $120, $130 on that, but unfortunately, it didn't keep trending. Although this could actually, let's see here, this could actually keep going up, but I'm not going to buy this. So up like 100. What am I up? Probably right under $200. So I'll be happy with that. There was not a lot of good setups this morning. No ORB breakdowns, nothing like that. So I kind of had to make do with what I had. If you guys have any questions, make sure to put it down in the comment section below. If you guys have not joined our Facebook group, make sure to do that. And if you guys are also interested in learning how to day trade, make sure to check out my course in the link below. And I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.